Namaskar children. Hearty welcome to today's economics class. Are you missing your golden school days with your friends and teachers? No need of any sadness. Try to face all these COVID-19 challenges in a positive way. Be happy dear ones. Okay? Yes, thank you. During this pandemic period, did you notice your parents are spending less? Why? What is the reason for that? What is the reason for that? Yes? Yes, lack of money, lack of income. This lack of income due to what? Lack of employment. Lack of employment or lack of job. During this lockdown period, the people are not able to go for their work. Isn't it? Because of that, they have no salary, they have no income. So our parents can purchase only less amount of goods and services. The purchase of goods and services are known as consumption. So what do you mean by consumption? The purchase of goods and services are known as consumption. So one of the most important factor which helps to determine the rate of consumption is the level of income. Okay, one of the most important factor which helps to determine the rate of consumption is what? The level of income. So today's topic is consumption function. Okay, so what do you mean by consumption function? The consumption function means the mathematical or functional relationship between income and consumption. The consumption function explains the mathematical or functional relationship between income and consumption. So consumption is the function of level of income. C is equal to F of Y. That explains the consumption function. It explains the mathematical or functional relationship between income and consumption. Then it can be explained with the help of an equation, that is consumption expenditure is equal to C bar plus BY. C bar plus BY. The consumption expenditure, C is equal to consumption expenditure. There are two types of consumption expenditure, that is autonomous consumption and induced consumption. The income spent for purchasing goods and services is known as consumption expenditure. There are two types of consumption, that is autonomous consumption and induced consumption. The autonomous consumption means the consumption at zero level of income. Consumption at a zero level of income. It is independent of changes in the level of income. But induced consumption means consumption at changes in the level of income. It is influenced by the changes in the level of income. When income increases, the consumption also increases. So there are two types of consumption, autonomous consumption and induced consumption. So the consumption expenditure is the sum total of autonomous consumption and induced consumption. So please listen, in our equation, C is equal to C bar plus BY. C is equal to C bar plus BY. C is the consumption expenditure. C bar is equal to autonomous consumption. Consumption at a zero level of income. B is equal to marginal propensity to consume, MPC. Delta C by delta Y. Changes in income to changes in consumption. That is known as marginal propensity to consume. The propensity to consume means we know that ability to purchase goods and services. That is propensity to consume. So P is equal to MPC. Y is the level of income. Y is the level of income. So Z bar is the autonomous consumption and BY is the induced consumption. So consumption function C is equal to C bar plus BY. C bar plus BY. This consumption function can be explained with the help of a diagram. In the OX axis we measure income. income or output, and over axis we measure the consumption expenditure. The y-axis we measure income or output, and over axis we measure the consumption expenditure. So please listen. The 45-degree line, from the origin, the 45-degree line from the origin is known as income line. That is income line or price line. The 45-degree line from the origin is known as income line or price line. So at zero level of income, there should be some sort of consumption, isn't it? So this is C bar. The C bar C is the consumption curve. So the 45-degree line from the origin is known as income line or price line, and OZ bar is the autonomous consumption, and C bar C is the consumption curve. It is not a straight line, it is a sharp line. Then B. At this B, we know that income is equal to consumption. Y is equal to C. Income is equal to consumption. Y is equal to C. Okay, we know that Y is equal to C plus S. Consumption plus saving. Income is the sum total of consumption plus saving. So if a person have 100 rupees in his hand, he utilizes that entire income for consuming goods and services. So there is no saving. So Y is equal to C. At point B, Y is equal to C. So S is equal to 0. There is no saving. That point is known as break-even point. What is break-even point? That point is known as break-even point. So at that point, Y is equal to Z. So S is equal to 0. Income is equal to consumption. Saving is equal to 0. Below break-even point, you notice this. This which curve? The consumption curve. It is greater than income. Consumption is greater than income. So saving is less than 0. Saving is less than 0. This saving. The consumption is greater than income. The 100 rupees in his hand, he utilized 120 rupees for purchasing goods and services. The consumption is greater than income. Then after the break-even point, B is greater than 0. That is, income is greater than consumption. So 100 rupees in his hand, he spent only 80 rupees. 20 rupees is utilized for saving. So that is S greater than 0. Saving greater than 0. So in this curve, the consumption function C is equal to C bar plus BY. So at 0 level of income, there is autonomous consumption, that is C bar, and C curve is the consumption curve, and 45-degree line is the income line, and this intersection point is break-even point. At that point, S is equal to 0 and Y is equal to C. From this equation, we can say that income is the sum total of consumption and saving. Clear this, all of you? Got it? So the consumption function C is equal to C bar plus BY. It can be expressed with the help of diagram. Please go through this chart. That is, C is equal to, C is the function of Y, and equation C is equal to C bar plus BY. Then the consumption schedule, the tabular representation of income and consumption is known as consumption schedule. Isn't it? The tabular representation of income and consumption. At a 100 level of income, the consumption is 120. That's below the break-even point. Below the break-even point. Then at second level, 100 level of income, consumption is also equal to 100. Y is equal to C. Income is equal to consumption. That is the break-even point. At that point, S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. Then below that, the income is greater than consumption. 100 rupees in his hand, he spent only 80 rupees. So saving, S is equal to Y minus C, 100 minus 80, that is equal to 20. So S greater than 0. Clear this, all of you? The consumption function. So let us revise today's portion once again. Purchases by households. Consumption expenditure, purchase for consumption. Consumption function expresses the relationship between income and consumption. We know that Y is equal to C plus I. C is the amount of consumer expenditure made at a given level of income. So symbolically, C is the function of Y. The consumption schedule, tabular representation of various amounts of consumption expenditure corresponding to different levels of income. Then the consumption function, C is equal to C bar plus BY. C is the consumption expenditure, B is the marginal propensity to consume, Y is the disposable income. It can also explained with the help of diagram. The 45-degree line start from the origin represents the income line. Then C curve is the consumption curve. B is equal to break-even point. At B, S is equal to 0. Below B, S less than 0. Above B, S greater than 0. Okay, dear children. I think now you got the meaning of consumption function. Isn't it? Yes, Arunima, please summarize the important points of consumption function. Okay, very good. So which value you got from this? Can you say? In order to meet our consumption expenditure, money is very, very important. Isn't it? The income is very, very important. So never misuse money. Never misuse money. So the one GK question. Who is our present RBI governor? Do you know who is our present RBI governor? Anybody? No answer? Yes? Yes. Who is Shaktiganda Das? Who is our present RBI governor? Shaktiganda Das. Okay, dear children, so you do one thing. Please take your notebook and mention today's date and write down the question. What do you mean by consumption function? Explain the consumption function with the help of an equation and diagram. So without opening your textbook, please write down the important points by yourself. Okay? Thank you, children.